Guys, and welcome back to Let's Talk Books. So I'm really excited to share with you another book review on a book that has stole my heart in so many ways, and that book is Dumplin by Julie Murphy. This book is about Willow Dean Dickinson, aka Dumplin, as her pageant mom calls her. She is a fat girl, and she is someone who is absolutely in love with Dolly Parton, and she is someone who is pretty confident in herself. She doesn't care what anyone thinks. And she has a best friend named Ellen who is thin and beautiful and doesn't fully understand the struggles that comes with being a fat person. So school's out and it's the summer. Willow Dean goes and gets a job at their local fast food joint, which is called Harpies. And at Harpies works a really attractive guy named Beau, and he's an athlete. He's kind of mysterious, and she starts to grow feelings for Beau, and to her surprise, Beau has feelings for her back. But with that, she starts to really doubt herself. There's a whole different insecurity that comes with being intimate with someone else, especially a guy like Beau. It really affects her, and she gets really insecure about her body. So she does something crazy and out of the ordinary, and that is to join her town's beauty pageant for teens. She doesn't do it alone. She does it with other girls who are different in their own way as well. You have someone who is bigger than Willow Dean. You have someone who has big teeth, and you also have someone who has different proportion legs. And together they prove the town wrong, and they prove the people wrong that you don't have to be thin and blonde or perfect looking to join a beauty pageant. It is a story that I will honestly never forget. Okay, so my thoughts on this book. I finished it last night, and I'm still kind of like recovering just because it's been a really long time since I've read a really good YA contemporary that spoke to me in ways that no other book has ever spoke to me before, and a book that I've connected to in such an emotional level. When it was done, I just sat there and I just cried, because not that it was sad, I'm not gonna say that, but it was over and I kind of let everything sink in, and it was just amazing in so many ways, so perfect. A book that I am extremely thankful for now, because it's a book that I could always look back on and know that there is a book out there for girls like me, to where we could fully connect to it on every single level. This type of book doesn't come around very often, at least that I know of. For all us girls out there, whether we are fat or thin or tall or black or white, this is a book for all of us, and yeah, I'm just super thankful for it. So yeah, anyways, I just want to get that out there. The main character, Willow Dean, everyone calls her Will, so I'm just gonna call her Will. She is the most frustrating character, but in the most honest way and the rawest way, because she is so real. There are times where I really wanted to pull for her, and the times where she really frustrated me the most. I got it. Like, I understand it, and I know what she's going through at that exact moment. It's just so honest. That's why I just love seeing her as a character go up and down, up and down. Like, she wasn't perfect at all. I was kind of nervous to see how someone would portray a fat character, because I've seen it done and it's not great, especially on TV. It's the worst. She was created like a normal person. She had her flaws, but she was funny and she was smart. She was sarcastic, and she was a great friend and a great dog owner. She tries so hard to kind of be that confident girl and to not care what anyone thinks, but it's hard to be confident and be you when most of the world doesn't accept you. And when Beau came, Beau is just perfection. When he came along, I loved him as soon as his name popped up on the page. Like, no joke. Like, the smallest things that he did was absolutely adorable, and I was squealing. Like, every time he came on, I just squealed. I was like, oh my god, I fangirled for him to the fullest, okay? They struggle as well, like, especially because of her. It's hard when you're trying to be confident for yourself, but it's hard when you have someone like Bo who is not a guy that is normally with the fat girl, and it's hard to fully be vulnerable to a guy. The growth that they had together was beautiful in so many ways. From start to finish, they brought the best out of each other, especially him. He brought the best out of her. He just gave her that hand and gave her the ropes. Seeing how they interacted together was the best. Absolutely the best. You know, and then the whole idea of the pageant was brilliant and was the perfect plot line, I think, for a book, especially for a fat character, just because that's something that you don't see. And I'm not sure when we will see a fat girl on Miss USA or Miss America or Miss Universe. I don't know when that day will come, but I think for these girls to join as one, basically, and to just say, you know what, fuck everyone, I'm gonna do this for me, and I'm gonna prove everyone wrong, that you don't have to look a certain way to wear the crown. Seeing these misfits together, proving everyone wrong and proving this town wrong, that I could do it. I think that message really was delivered in this book, and it is perfect for everyone. Oh my god. Like, there were parts in this book that spoke to me like no other. Moments where it was targeted for a fat person. And I haven't read about those struggles in a book ever. I knew what it felt like to be in her shoes. But you don't have to be a fat girl to connect to this book. That's what's so great, is that she doesn't just focus on struggles of being a fat girl, but just struggles of being not your perfect girl, and no one's perfect. And she really targets all that. It was just so heartwarming. A contemporary read that is probably one of my favorites now. I just loved it so much. It's so hard to do a review for a book that you love. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've read a really good YA contemporary that was fluffy, charming, and really hit all these different notes for me, and I just laughed and I cried. For me, this is a 5-star book. It beat my expectations so high, and I am absolutely in love and adore this book. All of it, everything. So perfect and so good, and I just want to thank Julie Murphy personally, if I could, for writing this character and writing this story for us all. And I know that there's going to be a movie, hopefully, by Disney. They picked it up, and normally I would say, oh god, don't. But if they get it right, that's a movie that has to be done. This is a story and a character that deserves to be out there in the world for people to see. If I could be Willow Dean, girl, please, I would. If I could just get a bowl in my life, I'll be set. No, but like, if they do it right, if they capture the moral of the story, and they capture Willow Dean right, and Bo right, and Ellen right, and her mom right, and everyone in this story right, I think you will have a really great movie, great story that I think will impact a lot of girls or guys, whoever you are. This book, too much. I hope you guys pick it up. I really do. Please let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. I love you guys.